Hey, what's up everybody? Jim, Midnight Road Garage, where the only cars I work on are mine. Today we are checking out this lead sled that I just picked up. This is a 1951 Dodge. You can see it has been chopped and dropped and well, may have been dropped one too many times. Let's check it out. Let's just take a walk around and look at some of the body modifications on here. As you can see, they've gotten rid of the stock grill and put something else in place. I'm not sure what that's made out of, but I think it looks pretty cool. It's got some nifty turn signal skulls. I think those probably came off a trailer hitch cover. I do not believe that's the stock bumper. We got some skinny center lines on the front. I'm not sure what they were really going for with the look. It almost looks like it's a Pro Street Custom, which would be kind of weird. The back's got some giant meats on it. You can see just how wide those rims are. They have shaved. All the door handles are gone. It does have door poppers, but it's got a dead battery at the moment. You can see they definitely have chopped the top quite a few inches. We've got, as you can see, it is a little dirty. We've got some cracking here on the paint, some rust coming through. A lot of Bondo in the trunk. I mean, this thing is waving like crazy. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any metal under there or not, or whether or not it's just a trunk of Bondo. But I imagine we will find out. There's no bumper on the back. Bumper is gone. They've done something. Now, this is a 1951 Dodge Wayfarer. Let's see if I can find some stock footage and throw a photo of one in here. There you go. That's what a stock one looks like. You can see it's nothing like this one. Yeah, no, it's not its funeral time yet. I just let me move that out of the way and we can check out the interior. Yeah, this is I'd say rode hard, put away wet. This paneling, I think this might be for a pontoon boat. It's probably waterproof. They used it for the headliner too, in the back here, where there is no back seat any longer. It has a, it's got a GM steering column, probably some GM bucket seats. That's my guess anyways. Homemade console. Got the Hearst quarter stick, I think that's what that one is. Here you can see where some of the welding was done to accomplish the chop on this. Might need a little touch up there. Some more up here. Kind of cool. You see how that was done? And he didn't really finish that very well. It's like a big indentation there, but that's okay. You guys know that here at Midnight Road Garage, this is the kind of hackery we like, so it fits in. Now moving to the trunk. Let's see if we can get this open. Oh, I think I'm going to have to use two hands to get this to open. Man, it's heavy. Yeah, I don't mind telling you, that's got to have about 50 pounds of Bondo on top of that deck lid, for sure. Here's the trunk. As you can see, we got some mini tubs. Got a lot of aluminum work in here. This is probably where they did their best work. And we've got a fuel cell. Deck lid, not so much. Yeah, you got to be careful putting that down. It will take your fingers off. I know some of you guys are surprised that I bought a Dodge. And, you know, I surprised myself by buying a Dodge. That's not usually what I get. You know, I mean, I'm mostly a GM guy. This probably clears it up for you. That is a big block Chevy. Previous owner tells me it's a 396 and that it did not run well at all. They did a terrible rebuild on it, apparently. I don't even think it's got a carburetor. But yeah, it's a Dodge with a Chevy engine, so it's in my wheelhouse. I think it's been upgraded to front disc brakes and a rear drum. It's supposed to have a 9-inch, a Ford 9-inch on it, so it's got the three major food groups. It's got your GM, your Mopar, and your Fomoco rear, so it's got it all. Let's clean it up, charge up the battery, so then we'll throw some gas down the old fire hole, hit the starter switch, see what happens. think it's looking pretty good. That looks a whole lot better. Now, let me get that battery on the charger and hopefully it works a little bit because, well, I accidentally closed the door and kind of need the power to pop the door open. Get our battery charger hooked up here. Look at that, some rust holes. I wonder how many rust holes like that are covered up with Bondo. Hey, you know what? Probably better not to know. And we have 0 volts, so this battery is completely dead. Let's see if it'll take a charge at all. This is my quick 10-second battery test. You put about 10 seconds of juice in it and then turn it off and watch that voltmeter fall. Ah, look at that. She stayed up, now slowly falling off. So it has the potential to still be a good battery. There's a chance it's an Optima, right? It's supposed to be a good battery. Let's see if the doors will pop now. So it came with 2 keys and 2 poppers. One for one door, one for the other. I'm not sure which is which. Nothing. 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 Oh, what if we... Yeah. No. I heard something. I hear relays. I don't know if the camera can hear them. I will just have to open the door the hard way. Through that little tiny vent window that my arm really can't reach into. Maybe the other arm. No, I can't really reach it. It's all that muscle. I just have to find some sort of tool that'll work. Something. Well, if the big fat Jim can't get it, maybe the Slim Jim can. Let's try this. Success! Oh boy, is this interior gross. Alright, let's get out the cleaners. I wouldn't normally recommend this method, but this is kind of gross. I think I've determined that this really is material for a boat, so this is not going to hurt it. Yeah, I think the interior is going to clean up nicely. Yeah, the door. I don't know if you can really see how gross this is up here, but here's my thumb. Look how disgusting that is. This material was definitely not made for cars. Check out this headliner. Look at this. Look at how much this headliner's sagging. It feels like plastic or vinyl or something. It's made for a boat. Whatever this is, it's made for a boat. I mean, this car's kind of big, but it's really not a boat. Here's a closer look at the dash. You can see it does have some stock gauges in it. It's also had some upgraded switches added. I guess they put a radio in it at one time and then took that back out. Cool old gauges. I'm sure they don't work. Here are a couple hopefully working gauges. Hopefully that oil pressure gauge is working. This is definitely a GM steering column from, I don't know, late 70s, early 80s car maybe? I don't know, you tell me in the comments what you think. Here's a tilt wheel. Somebody cut the shifter off after they painted the column. Here's our gas gauge and emergency cutoff switch. Very dirty dash. Let's get that cleaned up. See if you can see the, well, yeah, you can see the difference already. Yeah. Cleans up nicely. Let me finish it up. And the interior is looking much better at this point. The seats cleaned up nicely. You see all the mold and mildew is pretty much gone. Still got this to do, so I am gonna hit it with some of the Detail Geeks cleaner and then agitate it a little bit. Then we'll hit it with the Bissell Spot Cleaner Pro. This side is in the bright sunlight, so I think you can see the issue we're dealing with here. But let me hit it with the Detail Geek cleaner. Agitate it with our drill, and we'll hit it with the Bissell. Let's see what our Bissell Pro can do on this rug. Interior so far has come out pretty decent. Still got to figure out what to do about this headliner, but it's livable. Okay, I know you guys want to see this. Let's just see. Oh, how gross. Oh, look how nasty that water is. This is, let me get it out in the sunlight. That is the carpet water right there. How is that for gross? Let me just pour this into a bucket for you. Yeah. Gross. Oh, that's nasty. Battery charger is still hard at work charging this battery, so I'm going to take a quick lunch break, and when I snap my fingers, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back and the sun's in a whole lot different place, but let's check out this engine. And, you know, the previous owner said something about the carburetor. Let's see here. It's a short carburetor. Oh, that's got the no carburetor option going on here. Alright. Well, good thing I may have a carburetor or two kicking around. Not a whole lot of carburetors to choose from over here in the boneyard. I guess this Edelbrock will do. Working on the carburetor, tightened down our bolts here, hooked up our vacuum lines. These vacuum lines are a little sketchy, your transmission kicked down, and then your vacuum advance for the distributor. Pretty sure those are the right ports on this Edelbrock carburetor, but I could be wrong. Now, this GM brake booster, I noticed is installed upside down. Typically, this is over here, so this has been installed upside down for some reason. I'm gonna have to investigate and see if that causes an issue with the way it functions, so we'll have to check on that. I noticed the valve cover's off, so we need to button that up, but let's first take a look under the valve cover, see what we got. Oh, look at that. We've got roller rockers. These are 71617 PBM Performance Products. Okay. Alright, well, we've got us some performance products here. Let me get this valve cover clamped down, then let's fire this bad boy up and see what happens. A little bit of fire water in here. A little bit. I do mean a little bit. So I'm apparently out of gas. And we're back. I had to take a quick neighbor break as one of my two neighbors showed up and needed some help with something. We're back to the Dodge now, and I found my little gas can, so let's try and start this again. A little bit of juice in there. That'll do it. Fire in the hole. I can't imagine there was actually fuel in that. No, there's no fuel in the sight glass here. I think that's about it for tonight. That engine certainly was running a lot better than I expected it to, even though it was only running for a second. So we're definitely going to go a lot deeper into this engine before we decide that it's junk. We're going to have to take a look at that drive shaft and see whether or not maybe it's a home-built drive shaft. That would definitely cause vibration problems when you're driving the car. But we're going to look a lot more into this for sure in another video. Hey, you guys want to see if the battery ended up being any good? I just turned the charger off. Let's see if it has held a charge at all. I really just want to hear it run one more time. I don't normally name my cars, but I feel like this one kind of deserves a name. If you got any ideas on a good name, put it in the comment. Like, subscribe. I'll see you down the road.